I'm about to say maybe the most outlandish, bonkers statement ever. And that's why you need to stay tuned for what I'm about to say and who I'm about to say it about. But Arne Slot's first interview for Liverpool that went up on YouTube yesterday was disastrous. It was. It felt no energy. There was no energy from what I got from him. Very timid. Very, oh my God, I've got to do this interview. What's this about? Am I going to be convincing enough? It didn't convince me at all. Did it convince you as Liverpool fans thinking, yeah, this is the guy that's going to replace Jurgen Klopp and build upon his some sort of success, shall we say? Now, you may be thinking, Ty, you're going too far. I don't think I'm going too far at all. Yes, Jurgen Klopp won the Premier League after 9 tries. He won a Champions League. He won a few FA Cups. He won a few Carabao Cups. Or was it a few? Was it just one? Either way, he won some trophies while he was the Liverpool manager. Now they've turned into the ex-Feyenoord manager who finished second in the Eredivisie over there in the Netherlands. Should we say call it Holland? But his interview was very lackluster. They tried to give him some questions, but the questions were rubbish as well. Maybe it's just the host who was just rubbish, or the interviewee was just rubbish as well, which is Arne Slot talking about. He rambled on about something like Real Madrid. Like back in the day, I was watching Iniesta and this. I was watching football growing up, and it was really good. And then he came over, and then that rivalry with Real Madrid and Barcelona ended. What the hell was that about? I'm sorry, he lost me. And then he started going on about, yeah, we're going to play some good football. It's going to change a little bit. We've still got the same players. There was no talk about, yeah, we're going to bring some players in. There's going to be a totally different brand of football. But it was more like, we're going to kind of use Jurgen Klopp's football methods, but then we're also going to kind of change it a little bit. It was so evasive. It was nothing there at all that you could turn around and say, this is the guy. He's not only just going to take over Jurgen Klopp's team, but he's going to better it. Now, he wasn't talking about bettering anything. He wasn't talking about expectations of, not about this new players coming in. I guess maybe not, because he hasn't met the players, because some of them are over doing the Euros or the Copa America. But even if you don't talk about bringing in new players, you still got to talk about, yeah, look, listen, what we're going to do. Liverpool hasn't, contended for the league in the last 2 seasons, but we're going to do better than that. We're going to go fourth. We know Arsenal are a powerhouse. We know Manchester City run things around here. It's about Liverpool's time to get back into that conversation. We want to build upon that, so we're going to fight for the league. We're going to fight for the Champions League. Bearing in mind, this manager has only 6 appearances in the Champions League. But there's only 6 appearances in the Champions League. Don't you only get 6 appearances in the group stages? Oh, well, that's his record there. So Liverpool fans, do you think this is the manager that's going to actually do something? If he's only got 6 appearances in the Champions League, that is just 6 games in the group stages. Figure that one out. 6 appearances, 6 games in the group stages. That's all he has. Now you're back into the Champions League. What, you think this is going to be the man that's going to take you places? Or are you going to turn around and say, oh, it's a process? Because didn't we hear all this process thing from Liverpool fans, Man United, City, Chelsea fans, when I was laughing at Arsenal fans, going, oh, the process. How long is this process going to take to get Liverpool even contending again? Bearing in mind, it took them 30 years just to get back to a league title. I'm just saying it. That's just the truth. Am I being evil? Am I being harsh? Please let me know in the comments below. Tag it. Arne Slot in or Arne Slot out, just based on one interview. And sometimes your first impression is going to be your best impression, your lasting impression. So did he make a good impression on you? Did he give you enough confidence from what he said to make you feel your team, Liverpool, is going to be back fighting for the title again, fighting for an FA Cup, fighting for a Carabao Cup, fighting for the Champions League? Is this the right appointment? Because what I saw, what I heard, it made me believe Liverpool are just going to be fighting for, not to get back into the Champions League, but fighting for a spot for the Europa Cup next season. I just don't think he is the guy, but I could be wrong. Sometimes disguises are just there for a reason. Sometimes words are not said for a reason. But I was not convinced at all whatsoever. Moving on. So a rumour's come out about Bruno Guimarães and a swap deal plus cash going from Newcastle to Arsenal. Players linked: Sambi Lokonga, Emil Smith-Rowe, Eddie Nketiah, amongst a few that actually is going to be doing something in that deal. Can I see it happening? I don't think so. Not at all. Newcastle's going to want pure hard cash up front. 100%. Depends on what is in the terms and conditions of his contract, whether that's going to be pay over installments, because that's the rumor out there that you can pay over 5 years, 20 million a year. Yeah. I can't see that. If Arsenal are going to go for him, they're going to wait until the last few days of June, should that be the expiry date of that contract deal that he's got. Plus, also Newcastle had to be in line with FFP or PSR, whatever it needs to be in line to actually meet regulations. If Arsenal do pull this deal off, does this go down as one of the best deals? Does this go down as, hey, Arsenal are so serious? Not only are they back, but they're back. In the sense of they now got a midfielder who can complement Declan Rice, who can complement Martin Odegaard, which will be the strongest midfield, even stronger than Manchester City. Have I gone too far? Let me know in the comments below. I really need to know your thoughts on this. Bruno Guimarães, transfer deal, swap with cash on top, including the players of a Sambi Lokonga or a Smith-Rowe or Thomas Partey, Zinchenko as well, Eddie Nketiah, one of the two to go along. If Newcastle are valuing him between, let's say, an 80 to 100, if Arsenal are valuing only those players at 30 million, are they going to put another 50 on top? Could that be a good deal either way? It could be, but for who? For Newcastle, because they get a player plus cash, or for Arsenal because they get the player, get rid of a player, and maybe just empty their bank account just by a little bit by still getting a superstar of a player. So I'm Tyler out here for TK24 Sports. Thank you for watching. It's been great. And Arne Slot, Liverpool manager? I'm not too sure. This is the guy that's going to make Liverpool sing very much. And they'll be singing "You Never Walk Alone" to each other because they're all going to be in their miseries. Thanks for watching. Speak to you soon. Bye.